Hello there. It's so peaceful to have you here again in the gentle darkness. Tonight, I want to guide you softly into the one place that has been with you all day, your own remarkable brain. It's still humming quietly now, even as you begin to drift towards sleep. So let your body sink a little deeper into the mattress. Feel the pillow cradling your head like a cupped hand holding something precious. Take one slow breath, and as you exhale, feel all the weight of the day dissolve. Now, let's begin our quiet exploration. I'll be sharing a few tender facts about the human brain, one at a time, like placing warm stones into your palm. If you drift off before the last one, that is exactly as it should be. These words are simply your lullaby tonight. And if nights like this help you unwind, please subscribe. I'll be right here whenever you need a soft voice to ease you into sleep. Now let the first fact settle gently into your mind. Your brain possesses a remarkable quality called neuroplasticity. It allows itself to be gently reshaped throughout your entire life, like a quiet garden where new paths form one thoughtful step at a time. Each new experience you encounter is a soft rain, prompting fresh connections to bloom between your neurons. The brain drifts into new patterns of thinking and learning, adapting without effort, much as sand shifts under a calm and unhurried tide. Even now, as you lie here, your mind is quietly rearranging itself in ways you may never notice, learning to let go of the day, settling into rest. This gentle miracle never stops. It is the hushed music of becoming who you are. And where do these new patterns live? Deep within a vast, sparkling network. Within the quiet depths of your brain, there are approximately 86 billion neurons. Picture each one as a tiny, glowing ember, a star in a wide interior sky. They communicate through a delicate dance of electrical whispers and chemical sighs, passing from cell to cell in a seamless, flowing current. This creates a shimmering web, a constellation of thought that cradles every memory you've ever cherished. The signals travel softly, like notes in a lullaby, weaving a universe that rests just behind your closed eyes. All those luminous cells are held in something surprisingly tender. The human brain is composed of about 60% fat, making it the fattiest organ in your body. This soft, lipid-rich composition acts like a warm cushion, a silken padding that sheathes every delicate fiber. It insulates the neural pathways so that signals can glide as smoothly as a feather drifting across a still pond. Think of it as a cozy blanket wrapped around your thoughts, keeping them safe and clear. This gentle architecture ensures that your ideas move without friction, from one region to another, in a seamless, quiet flow. That cushion of fat does more than protect. It also allows a soft current to pass through. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small LED light bulb, roughly 20 watts of gentle energy. This constant, humming current flows quietly through the labyrinth of your mind, like a soft amber glow in a hushed room. It sustains your dreams, your breathing, the faint images that begin to dance behind your eyelids. You never feel this energy. It's a silent, faithful servant, working while you surrender to sleep. Imagine that tiny, warm light inside you, never flickering, just steadily illuminating the corridors of your awareness. And all that gentle energy pulses through an exquisite design. The cerebral cortex, the outer layer of the brain, is folded into deep ridges and soft grooves. This elegant folding is like a piece of velvet gently scrunched to fit more fabric into a small, sacred space. It vastly increases the surface area, allowing immense processing power to be tucked away neatly within the peaceful confines of your skull. Every memory, every love, every quiet joy you carry is housed in these tender convolutions, each fold a page in the living story of you. Picture an ancient, wise tree whose bark has formed the most intricate patterns over time, each crevice holding a whisper of all the seasons past. This design lets you carry an entire world inside, effortlessly, as you drift now into the soft embrace of sleep. Imagine for a moment the quiet pathways within your own mind, a network so vast and intricate it could stretch for thousands of miles. Along these neural roads, information travels at many different speeds. Some signals drift slowly, like a leaf floating on a gentle river. Others rush forward at up to 268 miles per hour, a swift and silent breeze. Yet somehow, all of this movement is perfectly synchronized. Your senses and thoughts remain in a harmonious, balanced flow. This seamless dance ensures that your inner world feels whole and connected. This balance is what allows you to see a star, hear a melody, and feel the softness of your pillow, all in perfect unity. Even in the deepest stillness of the night, your brain orchestrates this quiet symphony of light. And as these signals journey through the brain, they often carry the seeds of memory. Deep within, there is a small structure shaped like a seahorse. This is the hippocampus, a quiet sanctuary for your experiences. It gently receives each new moment, cradling it with care. Like a patient librarian, it sorts and organizes these fragments before softly drifting them into the long-term archives of your mind. This is how the soft echoes of your favorite moments are preserved. The warmth of a sunset, the whisper of a loved one's voice, all tucked away in this silent, seahorse-shaped haven. It works without a sound, in the velvet darkness behind your eyes. All of this quiet work, though, requires a steady stream of energy. Despite making up only 2% of your body's weight, the brain draws in about 20% of its total energy. It receives a warm, constant flow of glucose and oxygen from the blood. This fuels its rhythmic, pulsing activity. You can almost imagine the gentle hum of this energy, a soft and steady light in the darkness, like a candle flickering peacefully. This unwavering nourishment keeps the mind's quiet machinery turning, even as you drift into sleep. This energy is the quiet fuel for every dream, every fleeting thought that passes through the night. And when the day's quiet labors are done, the brain begins its own form of renewal. During the deep stages of sleep, a remarkable system awakens. The glymphatic system opens, allowing cerebrospinal fluid to flow through the brain. This process is like a soft, cleansing tide. It washes over the delicate tissues, rinsing away the metabolic waste of the day. Imagine a gentle ocean wave lapping at the shores of your mind, leaving the mind refreshed, clear, and ready for the gentle dawn. This nightly ritual ensures that you wake with a sense of quiet clarity. This nightly ritual is so gentle, you never feel its work, only its serene aftermath. Even in this silent state, the brain itself is a remarkably quiet observer. It contains no pain receptors of its own. This means it cannot feel physical sensation directly. It exists as a silent interpreter, softly receiving signals from the rest of the body. It is a peaceful sanctuary, untouched by the aches and strains it perceives, a quiet, hidden place where only thought and feeling reside. So as you lie here, your brain floats in a world without physical discomfort. A silent guardian of your consciousness, wrapped in the softest darkness. It is the most delicate instrument, cradled in a shell of silence, keeping watch over your slumber. There is a gentle current flowing through your brain at this very moment. It is not harsh or startling, but as soft as the hum of distant stars. Billions of neurons, those tiny and intricate cells, send whisper-like pulses to one another. These electrical signals move like shimmering ripples spreading across a quiet, moonlit pond. Each pulse carries a thought, a memory, or a dream, allowing your mind to drift peacefully. From one idea to the next, this delicate dance unfolds, never resting, always gentle. In the deep silence of the night, you can almost feel this current, a tender pulse that has guided humans since ancient times. It connects you to all the sleepers who have come before, a lineage of quiet minds. And within this quiet electrical landscape, there lies a structure of breathtaking complexity. Deep within the folds of your cerebral cortex, there are around 86 billion neurons. Each neuron reaches out like a gentle hand, forming connections with thousands of others. This creates a vast network, so intricate that if you could unfold the brain's surface, it would be like a soft velvet cloth. Imagine that delicate fabric, dark and subtle, draped under the quiet dome of your skull. It holds your entire life story, woven into its folds, every laugh and every sigh. This tapestry of cells communicates in silence, a never-ending conversation that feels like the morning mist. The complexity is so immense that each second, millions of messages are exchanged, yet you perceive only a serene stillness. This intricate web is cradled in a sea of gentle protection, allowing it to float effortlessly. The brain is composed of about 60% water, creating a fluid and cushioned world within your head. This hydration envelops your thoughts, letting them float like leaves on a calm, glassy lake. The water gives the brain a supple, flexible quality, so it moves and adapts without friction. It rests quietly within the protective cradle of the skull, cradled by nature's design. In this quiet buoyancy, your mind drifts from worry to peace, as if carried by a soft tide. The gentle lapping of this internal sea is a rhythm as ancient as the ocean itself. This watery environment ensures that every thought is gentle, every memory is a smooth pebble in the stream of consciousness. In this fluid sanctuary, the brain is not fixed but ever-changing, like a shoreline shaped by a patient tide. Your brain has a wonderful quality called neuroplasticity, a capacity to reshape itself like warm wax. When you learn a new skill or hum a soothing melody, the brain quietly rewires its pathways. The connections adjust, much like paths in a forest that become clearer with each gentle walk. This molding happens while you sleep, in the deep hours, without any effort on your part. The new knowledge becomes a permanent feature of your inner landscape, like a tree you have always known. Imagine your mind as a sculptor's hands, reshaping its own soft clay with every dream. Even now, as you listen, your brain is subtly shifting, making this story a part of you. And as your brain sculpts itself in the dark, a tiny gland begins its solemn work, heralding the journey into deep rest. Deep within the brain, there is the pineal gland, a small structure shaped like a tiny seed. As the world grows dark and the light fades, it releases a hormone called melatonin. This gentle chemical acts as a whisper to your body, a signal that it is time to let go. It floats through your bloodstream, softening the edges of your awareness, quieting the mind. The day's thoughts, so sharp and demanding just hours ago, now feel as distant as stars in a cloudy sky. With each breath, you drift deeper into a restorative slumber, cradled by this natural tide. The pineal gland has been called the seat of the soul by ancient philosophers, a quiet eye in the night of the body. Let your thoughts settle now, like feathers on a still pond. We're going to wander through the quiet architecture of your own mind, a place of soft wonders and silent rhythms. Imagine a hidden, curved corridor deep within your brain, a place of soft shadows and silence. This is the hippocampus, and it works as a gentle librarian through the night. It takes the delicate scent of morning rain, the distant laughter of a friend, the warmth of a fading sunset, and it tucks each one carefully into its proper place. Like a patient archivist arranging ancient scrolls, it organizes the feelings and echoes of your day. So when you drift off to sleep, this quiet keeper can open those volumes for you, letting you revisit them in the soft theater of your dreams. But as memories are stored, another gentle process is at work, shielding the pathways of thought. Think of your neurons as slender, delicate threads that carry whispers of electricity throughout your mind. Each one is wrapped in myelin, a substance as soft as cashmere and as insulating as a winter quilt. This blanket of warmth ensures that every gentle signal from a fleeting idea to a serene daydream glides along without a single hitch. Picture these impulses skating over a frozen lake, silent and smooth, never catching, never faltering. The myelin cradles them, ensuring the hum of your consciousness remains unbroken, peaceful, and flowing. While these signals travel so gracefully, the brain itself is a quiet consumer of energy, sipping on the fuels that keep this luminous symphony alive. Though it is just a small portion of your body's weight, your brain is an insatiable, delicate consumer. It draws in nearly a fifth of all your energy, like a hidden river sipping from an unseen spring. Oxygen and glucose are its sustenance, delivered through a soft, steady stream. Imagine a faint, persistent glow, the thrum of thoughts, wishes, and quiet awareness being fed by the gentlest of currents. This energy doesn't roar, it sighs. It hums a constant, low melody beneath your skin, a rhythm that has never stopped since the very first moment of you. And this humming mind is deeply tied to the world of scent in ways that can float you back in time. The sense of smell is different from all the others. It has a direct, whisper-thin path to the limbic system, the cradle of emotion and memory. The olfactory bulb is like a secret door. When a wisp of lavender drifts past you in the dark, it doesn't knock, it simply enters. Instantly, you are no longer here. You are floating back into a sun-dappled garden from your childhood, feeling the warmth on your skin once more. The dusty perfume of old books can carry you to the hushed corner of a beloved library, returning a moment of quiet peace you thought had long been forgotten. As these memories ebb and flow, the deepest hours of sleep bring about a cleansing of light. In the profound stillness of your deepest sleep, a hidden tide begins to stir. The glymphatic system awakens, a network of tiny channels that flush through the brain's delicate tissues. Like a slow, translucent stream washing over polished pebbles, it carries away the dust of the day, the metabolic byproducts of 1,000 thoughts. There is no rush, no force, only the tender clearance of what is no longer needed. Imagine the feeling of a glassy lake at dawn, perfectly still and utterly clear. This is the gift the glymphatic system gives you each night, preparing the canvas of your mind for the soft brushstrokes of a new day. Hello, still drifting with me. If your mind is still wandering among these quiet pathways, that's perfectly all right. The story of your own brain is an endless, gentle lullaby, and there's always more to share. If you're enjoying this soft voyage, a like invites other night owls to join us. Consider for a moment the quiet elegance of your own mind. It possesses a remarkable quality called neuroplasticity. This allows it to gently reshape itself throughout your entire life. In the softest possible way, it is always forming new connections and pathways. The mind adapts to new experiences and learns new skills like a garden growing in slow motion, tiny roots reaching through rich, dark soil. It is a process that never hurries and never truly stops. And as we drift deeper into this quiet landscape, there are approximately 86 billion tiny, glowing beacons of information. These are your neurons. Each one communicates through a delicate dance of electrical impulses and chemical signals. Imagine a vast, shimmering web, a silent, luminous net that holds every thought and every feeling you have ever known. It is a gentle, endless conversation happening in the quiet dark behind your eyes. Deep within this luminous web lies a small, curved structure. It is shaped like a seahorse and called the hippocampus. This is the quiet sanctuary where new memories are first nurtured. It works peacefully to organize these experiences before they are gently drifted away into long-term storage in the cerebral cortex. Think of it as a tender librarian, sorting through the soft pages of your day before placing them on a high, quiet shelf for safekeeping. All this quiet work requires a steady source of energy. Your brain consumes about 20% of your body's total energy, despite making up only 2% of your total weight. This energy is used to maintain a steady, humming glow of consciousness. It keeps the internal lights of your mind softly lit, like a bedside lamp turned down to its lowest, warmest setting, a constant, gentle hum that powers your very being, and when the day is done, a tiny sentinel stands watch. The pineal gland is a pea-sized structure nestled deep within the brain. It releases melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it is time to rest. As the sun sets and the world grows dim, this gland gently guides you toward a state of warmth and slumber. It is a soft, chemical whisper, a lullaby for the mind, inviting every thought to settle down and drift away. Let us drift deeper now, into the soft inner workings of the sleeping mind. Imagine a cozy blanket, woven from the most delicate fatty tissue. This is myelin, wrapping gently around the brain's quiet pathways. It cradles each axon like a warm embrace. In this sheltered space, electrical signals glide with effortless ease. They drift through the mind, silent as moonbeams on water. For ages, these tiny messengers have traveled along cushioned routes, never disturbing the peace. Myelin ensures that every thought arrives softly, a whisper in the vast landscape of sleep. And now, think about how scents reach this peaceful place. The olfactory bulb is the brain's gentle gateway to fragrance. It connects the air you breathe directly to the emotional centers of your mind. This tiny, ancient structure sits in a hidden recess, weaving scents with memories. A soft fragrance, like lavender or rain-dampened earth, can unlock forgotten moments from long ago. When you inhale a familiar scent, it may quietly carry you to a sunlit afternoon without any effort at all. The olfactory bulb works in harmony, translating the invisible air into feelings of comfort and nostalgia. It is a bridge between the outer world and your innermost sanctuary. This connection to memory is built upon the brain's own gentle structure. The brain is composed of nearly 60% fat, making it one of the softest organs in the body. This lipid-rich composition gives it a luminous, cushioned quality. Imagine it floating in a serene environment, protected by its own pliant form. The neural networks drift within, suspended in a supportive embrace. This abundance of fat allows every signal to travel through a protective blanket, preventing any disturbance. It is why your thoughts can flow so smoothly into rest. Each cell rests in this gentle substance, free from pressure, as you lie here in the quiet. Cradled by that softness, there is another layer of protection. Cerebrospinal fluid acts as a clear, shimmering cushion that surrounds the brain and spinal cord. It flows silently around the deepest parts of you. This fluid allows the brain to float weightlessly within the skull. Imagine a gentle, watery embrace that holds the mind in perfect stillness. It bathes every curve and crevice, shielding it from the outer night. With every heartbeat, this fluid sways in a slow, rhythmic lullaby. It ensures your brain remains suspended in a serene, timeless state, never feeling the pull of gravity. As you sink deeper into your pillow, this fluid forms a soft barrier, cradling you in a weightless dream. And at the center of all this, guiding the journey into sleep, is the prefrontal cortex. This is the quiet conductor of the mind. It oversees complex functions like planning and decision-making. But now it is slowing down. Like a gentle hand, it balances your emotions, guiding your thoughts toward a state of calm. It works in a slow, rhythmic harmony with the silence of the night. As you drift deeper, this region begins to rest, releasing its duties. It allows your thoughts to become softer, more spacious. Every breath it takes is a step closer to peace. Soon, it will let go fully, and you will float freely in a sea of tranquility. And so as you rest, the brain continues its quiet work, leading you into a deep and tranquil slumber. The myelin wraps, the sense comfort, the softness cradles, the fluid enchants, and the cortex releases, all in perfect harmony. Sleep well. Welcome, weary traveler, to the soft landscapes of your own mind. Let each word be a stepping stone into deeper rest. Tonight we wander through the quiet wonder of your brain, where every process is a lullaby singing you to sleep. In this quiet place, your brain possesses a remarkable quality called neuroplasticity. This gentle power allows the mind to softly reshape itself throughout your entire life. Imagine a quiet forest where every new thought forms a delicate trail. As you learn new things, your neurons drift into new connections, softly weaving a flexible web of knowledge and experience. This process is not swift or startling, but a slow, celestial choreography that unfolds while you rest. It is like watching a flower bloom in the moonlight, each petal adjusting with infinite tenderness. From this adaptable web, let us drift deeper into the very heart of your neural forest. Deep within this silent sanctuary, there are roughly 86 billion neurons. They work in a harmonious symphony, each one a quiet voice in an endless, peaceful chorus. Picture these tiny cells reaching out with delicate branches, like fingers of mist touching the surface of a calm lake. They whisper messages to their neighbors, creating the vast landscape of your consciousness. This symphony is never jarring, only a soft hum that carries you gently through the realms of imagination. As these neurons whisper, other gentle helpers move among them. Your brain's glial cells act as peaceful guardians, floating among the neurons like gentle custodians of a sacred garden. They provide essential support and nourishment, ensuring the environment remains stable and serene. These soft-working cells tend to every delicate root and branch of your neural forest. They allow your thoughts to flow without interruption, like a warm stream of honey gliding through a sun-dappled meadow. Their care is constant and quiet, a lullaby of biological grace that keeps your inner world harmonized. All this living art requires a tender light to sustain it. To sustain this intricate world, your brain uses about 20% of your body's total energy. This might seem like a lot, but it is a gentle, steady glow rather than a harsh flame. This energy powers the complex electrical currents that allow you to dream and remember. Imagine a series of tiny, luminous fireflies floating in the darkness of your skull, their light soft and undemanding. This warm radiance is the quiet engine behind every fleeting image and deep, restful thought. And protecting this entire realm is a gentle barrier, a final grace. The blood-brain barrier is a protective filter, a soft veil drawn across the threshold of your mind's most private rooms. It carefully decides which substances may enter the brain's sacred space, keeping away any hint of disturbance. Imagine it as a gossamer curtain, billowing gently in a slow-motion breeze, allowing only the purest oxygen and most delicate glucose to drift through. This barrier is a silent guardian, ensuring that your slumber remains a pure and untroubled sanctuary. So now, let these images soften and fade, like clouds dissolving into a twilight sky. Your brain continues its quiet work, holding you in a cradle of calm. Breathe out the day and breathe in the peace of the night as you drift into the deepest, most nourishing sleep. Deep within your brain, there is a quiet sanctuary. It is shaped like a tiny seahorse. This is the hippocampus, a soft place where new memories are first born. Imagine a gentle stream, carrying delicate leaves. Each leaf is a moment from your day, floating slowly downstream. The water is warm and still, the light is dim and golden. The hippocampus holds these moments tenderly. Then, it lets them drift away. They travel to other parts of your brain for long-term keeping. The cerebral cortex receives them like a vast, quiet library. This is where memories rest, softly tucked into shelves of thought. And now, as you rest, another part of your brain begins its gentle work. The pineal gland, a tiny pearl nestled deep inside. It releases a soothing hormone called melatonin. This hormone is like a soft golden mist. It spreads through you, slow and warm. It signals to your body that it is time to let go. The day's thoughts begin to fade, like clouds dissolving at dusk. Your limbs feel heavy, your breath deepens, your mind drifts away from the world, guided into a peaceful sleep. A quiet surrender to the night while you sleep. Your brain's networks remain gently active. Neurons are wrapped in a soft insulating layer. This is myelin, a warm protective blanket. It covers the axons, the long, slender threads of nerve cells, like a silken cocoon. It allows electrical signals to glide. These signals move smoothly and swiftly across vast neural pathways. Imagine them as soft light, traveling through a forest of threads, a quiet symphony of whispers carrying thoughts and dreams. This gentle coding ensures that every message is delivered with quiet care. The surface of your brain is a landscape of gentle folds. These are the giri and sulci, soft ridges and valleys. Imagine a serene twilight forest, where hills roll endlessly. These curves increase the surface area, creating more room for the complex thoughts and deep feelings that are uniquely yours. The folds are like ancient, folded silk, holding secrets of your soul. Every memory, every dream, is held in these soft contours. They make you who you are, in this quiet moment. A landscape of self, peaceful and vast, surrounding all of this, is a clear, shimmering liquid, cerebrospinal fluid, a protective, watery embrace. It cushions the brain within the quiet cradle of the skull. Imagine floating weightlessly, in a calm, warm ocean. The liquid shimmers with a faint light, like moonlight on water. Your brain is like a smooth pearl, suspended in this gentle sea. As you move through your day, this fluid protects you. It rocks you softly, in a timeless, soothing rhythm, a gentle buoyancy that holds you through every breath. You are weightless, you are safe, you are drifting now. Welcome back, dear dreamer. Let your thoughts float gently as we continue our journey through the quiet wonders of the sleeping mind. There is a quiet wonder within you. Your brain holds a gift called neuroplasticity. It means that throughout your life your mind can softly reshape itself, like a gentle stream carving a new path in the sand. Your neurons form fresh connections. With each new experience, each skill you learn, your thoughts drift into new patterns. Your brain is never quite the same as it was yesterday. It is a living, breathing garden, always quietly growing. And as you lie here, your brain is humming with a soft inner light. It generates enough electricity to power a small LED bulb. Just 12 to 25 watts of quiet energy. This gentle current flows through your neurons like a shimmering river at twilight. It carries every thought, every dream, every memory. All the while you are drifting, this river never stops its peaceful flow. It is the silent power behind the stars you see when you close your eyes. And that soft river flows through a truly extraordinary landscape. Your brain is made mostly of fat. About 60% of it is lipid matter, the fattest organ in your body. This soft, warm substance acts like a protective cushion, wrapping around each delicate pathway. It helps electrical signals glide, as if on a silent stream of silk. Imagine that gentle cushioning, holding everything in place. It keeps the messages floating on a silent, silken sea. As you drift deeper into sleep, something magical happens. Your brain becomes even more active than it is during the day, especially during the REM cycle. This is when your mind softly organizes the day's memories. It gently clears away the clutter, like tidying a quiet room by moonlight. While your body rests, your brain works silently to leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. There is no rush, no alarm, just a peaceful sorting of all you have lived and learned. And the next morning, you wake with a clean slate, as if a kind tide has washed the shore. And behind all of this, holding it all together, is a vast web of tiny threads. Your brain contains around 86 billion neurons. Each one reaches out with delicate, thread-like branches to touch others. These billions of connections form a floating web of consciousness. It is a quiet, endless tapestry that defines who you are. In the soft darkness, these pathways shimmer like a field of stars in a gentle night sky. Every thought, every memory, every dream is woven into this silent and beautiful web. And as you listen, you can almost feel it, softly holding you, gently guiding you deeper into rest. Your brain can recognize an image in just 13 milliseconds. That's faster than the blink of an eye. Imagine standing on a hilltop as the sun dips below the horizon. The soft glow of the fading light reaches your eyes, and in that same fleeting instant, your mind has already painted the whole scene. It's a quiet miracle, this effortless seeing. You don't have to try. The gentle flutter of a leaf, the blush of a rose, all come to you like a dream. Your brain works in silent, rapid whispers, weaving the world into your consciousness before you even realize it. And yet, it never rushes. It just allows the beauty to be there, waiting for you to notice. And here's something deeply calming. The brain itself feels no pain. It lacks pain receptors entirely. So while your body might sense an ache or a chill, the organ that interprets those feelings rests in a peaceful sanctuary of its own. It floats in a warm bath of fluid, protected by a thin, delicate membrane. Surgeons can gently touch the brain of a patient who is wide awake, and they feel nothing at all. The mind sits quietly, like a watchful friend, observing sensations from afar but never needing to endure them directly. It is a safe, soft space where thoughts can drift without disturbance, a hidden haven within your own head. Let's drift now to a tiny seahorse-shaped curve deep inside your brain. It's called the hippocampus, and it has a tender job. Every day it gathers your experiences, like picking up fallen petals, and carefully weaves them into a lasting tapestry of memory. A warm hug from a loved one, the smell of rain on dry earth, the sound of a lullaby from years ago, all are stitched gently into place by this small, graceful structure. At night, while you sleep, it replays these moments, strengthening the threads, so you can close your eyes and drift back to a golden afternoon, the memory rising up as softly as a distant melody. The hippocampus is the keeper of your story, holding it for you until you're ready to revisit. And as memories form, signals travel through your nerves like soft whispers in the dark. Some of these messages glide at over 260 miles per hour. That's fast enough to race from your toes to your brain in a blink, yet they don't startle or jolt. They move like wind through tall grass, a silent, coordinated dance. When you reach for a glass of water, a cascade of these gentle pulses flows from brain to muscle, and you move with seamless grace. Even now, as you rest, your nervous system hums with quiet activity, adjusting your breath, keeping you comfortable. It's a lullaby of electricity, a continuous peaceful rhythm that holds your body in perfect balance. All of this quiet work requires a steady stream of energy. Your brain, though it makes up only about 2% of your body's weight, sips nearly 20% of your oxygen and calories. It's like a soft, glowing lantern in the night, drawing fuel to keep its flame steady. Even as you lie still, your mind remains warmly active, processing the day, sorting memories, dreaming. It never truly sleeps. It just shifts into a different kind of gentle hum. This constant quiet nourishment maintains a state of equilibrium, a peaceful warmth that wraps around you like a blanket. So as you drift deeper into rest, know that your brain is cradling you, using its energy to keep you safe and serene. You're still here floating on the edge of sleep. That's so lovely. Let these thoughts carry you like a leaf on a slow river. I'll keep talking, but you can just let go. Let yourself settle now into the quiet space where these words can drift like leaves on a slow, dark stream. Your brain possesses a gentle quality known as neuroplasticity. It allows the pathways inside you to reshape themselves, much like flowing water carves soft curves into ancient stone. Throughout your entire life, your brain forms new connections. Each time you learn a tender skill or store a peaceful memory, the tissue softly adapts. It is never too late for this quiet remodeling, this patient work that continues while you rest. Now let your attention float deeper into the quiet depths of your mind. There, approximately 86 billion neurons work in harmony. These delicate cells do not shout. They communicate through soft electrical whispers like tiny lanterns flickering in a vast and gentle dark. Together, they create a shimmering network, a living constellation that allows you to dream, to reflect, to simply be still. Every thought you have ever cradled was carried by this luminous, silent web. And what holds all of this in such graceful suspension? Your brain is composed of about 60% fat. It is the softest, most cushioned organ in your body. This lipid-rich environment acts like a warm, protective blanket wrapped tenderly around every delicate structure. It ensures that signals drift smoothly from one region to another, like a breeze carrying the scent of distant flowers across a meadow. Nothing is jarred, nothing is hurried. While you drift into a deep slumber, another quiet miracle unfolds. Your brain performs a cleaning process, almost like a slow internal tide. It is called the glymphatic system. This system gently washes away the metabolic waste that has gathered during your waking hours, like rain rinsing dust from sleepy leaves. It refreshes your mind, preparing you to wake up feeling clear and peaceful and new. One part of your brain holds a special sacred stillness. It is the hippocampus, shaped like a small seahorse resting at the center of your head. This is the quiet sanctuary where your memories are first gathered, each one received like a fragile, sleeping guest. It carefully, tenderly organizes your experiences, sorting through the soft folds of the day. Then, with infinite patience, it drifts them into the cerebral cortex for long-term storage. They settle there, in the vast archive of who you are, safe and undisturbed. Let these images rest with you now, as you float further from the shore. Close your eyes and let your thoughts settle like dust in a quiet room. Tonight, we explore the gentle wonders of your sleeping mind. Imagine your brain, a small organ weighing just 2% of your body. Yet it draws 20% of your energy. In the stillness of the night, your brain remains a quiet powerhouse. It hums with a soft, warm glow, like embers in a fireplace. This energy sustains your thoughts, your dreams, your very essence. Even as you lie here in the dark, your mind is alight with soft, luminous activity. It is a gentle reminder of the life flowing through you, peaceful and constant. So as you rest, know that your mind is cradled in this gentle, constant light. And within this inner universe, a tiny gland prepares its own gentle signal. As twilight deepens, a small structure deep within your brain begins its quiet work. The evening light fades, and the world grows dim. Your pineal gland senses this change and begins its delicate secretion. Melatonin flows through you, a soft, soothing stream. This natural signal whispers to every cell in your body, inviting them to relax and drift. It tells your body to let go of the day's weight, to unwind each muscle, each worry. You are safe, you are home, you are drifting. It is an ancient rhythm, a gentle lullaby that has guided countless beings into sleep. Let this sensation carry you, like a leaf on a slow, winding stream. Beneath this soothing rhythm, other structures shape the paths of your thoughts. Deep within the architecture of your mind, A delicate silk ribbon wraps around each nerve fiber. This is myelin, a soft insulating layer that protects and guides. Imagine these axons as pathways in a forest, and myelin as the smooth, silken moss that lines them. This insulation ensures no energy is lost, no signal disrupted. It allows tiny electrical signals to glide smoothly, like whispers traveling along a thread. These impulses move across the vast landscape of your brain, carrying memories and dreams. The myelin ensures each journey is quiet and effortless, a seamless flow of light in the darkness. It is a testament to the quiet efficiency of your inner world. This efficient network is cradled within a remarkably folded surface. Look closer at the surface of your brain, and you will see a landscape of soft, rolling hills and quiet valleys. These are the gyri and sulci, the gentle ridges and grooves that shape your mind. These folds are not random. They are a masterpiece of nature's design. By tucking in upon itself, your brain finds room for vast complexity within a tiny space. This elegant folding creates more space, allowing countless thoughts to bloom in a small, protected area. Think of it as a quiet library, where every shelf holds a story. Your memories, your loves, your quiet hopes all rest here, in this soft and intricate terrain. Imagine each fold as a petal unfolding, holding a memory or a feeling. It is a quiet garden within you, where ideas grow in peaceful silence. And from this garden, rhythmic waves emerge to guide your rest. As you drift deeper into sleep, your brain begins a rhythmic dance. Slow rolling delta waves wash over you, like the gentle tide of a distant ocean. These are the deepest, slowest rhythms of your mind. They are the ocean's lullaby, the heartbeat of the earth. These waves mirror the steady ebb and flow of the sea, carrying you into a state of total tranquility. As they wash over you, time seems to dissolve. You are floating on a vast, gentle sea, under a sky of endless stars. Each wave is a soft breath, a quiet pulse that guides you away from the waking world. There is no hurry, no need to stir, just the peace of the deep embracing you. Let yourself be carried by this rhythm into a deep and restful slumber. Imagine your mind as a quiet garden, always changing, always growing. Deep inside, your brain has a remarkable quality called neuroplasticity. It allows you to gently reshape your thoughts and memories throughout your entire life. New connections form between neurons, like soft pathways worn into a forest floor. With every new experience, with every moment of learning, your mind adapts, drifting into new patterns of thought. This happens so softly, so quietly, that you might never notice it. It is the slow, patient work of a lifetime, unfolding even now as you rest here. Deep within the brain lies a tiny, pea-sized structure. It is called the pineal gland, and it guides your internal clock with a gentle hand. As the evening settles in and the light begins to fade, this small gland releases a hormone called melatonin. Melatonin drifts into your bloodstream, signaling to your body that it is time to slow down. It is time to let go of the day. It is time to drift away into a peaceful sleep. The pineal gland has been known for centuries as the seat of the soul, a tiny star deep within, offering rest when the world goes quiet. And that soft, insulating quality extends to the very substance of your brain. Your brain is composed of approximately 60% fat. It is the fattiest organ in the human body. But this is a gentle kind of fat, a warm, protective blanket around your neurons. This fatty layer allows delicate electrical signals to float smoothly from one thought to the next. It ensures that your mind remains calm and connected, even as you drift closer to sleep. Think of it as a quiet cushion, a soft ocean of lipids cradling your consciousness in the hush of the night. Those electrical signals, so carefully cushioned, travel at remarkable speeds. Some glide through your nervous system at up to 268 miles per hour. Imagine them moving with effortless grace, a silent symphony connecting your thoughts to your movements. Even when you are perfectly still, these impulses carry messages of peace, of rest, of letting go. They whisper through the pathways of your mind, ensuring everything flows as it should. And as you sink deeper into the night, they slow, becoming softer, more gentle, like the last notes of a distant lullaby. As those signals calm, another quiet process awakens. During the gentle transition into sleep, the brain's glymphatic system becomes active. It is a soft, hidden helper, a cleansing tide within your mind. Imagine tiny channels opening, slowly washing away the metabolic waste of the day's thoughts. Toxins and debris are cleared out with a slow, rhythmic motion. This quiet cleaning leaves your mind refreshed and clear for the coming morning. It happens only when you are deeply asleep, so your rest is a delicate restoration, a gentle renewal of your inner world. Let this quiet knowing carry you further into peaceful ease. Imagine a gentle breeze, carrying a faint hint of lavender. That scent bypasses all the usual pathways in your brain. It skips the thalamus, the great relay station, and goes straight to your emotional core. This is why a familiar fragrance can feel like a warm embrace from the past. It might take you back to a summer garden, or a quiet evening with someone dear.
The aroma of old books, or the salt of the sea, these have secret passages to your heart. They unlock moments of pure peace without you even trying. Let your mind float on these soft waves of memory as you settle deeper into the night, and as you drift on that scent, your inner world opens up. Deep within your mind, there is a quiet, shining universe. 86 billion tiny cells, each one a delicate star. They form an intricate web, shimmering with connection. These neurons speak to one another in a language of soft chemical whispers. Imagine them as gentle notes, floating through the vast landscape of your being. They create every thought, every dream, every moment of calm you're feeling now. This web hums with a steady, serene glow, weaving the fabric of your consciousness. As you rest, this inner sky softly brightens and dims, like the slow rise and fall of your breath. Now, within this luminous web, a quiet guide steadies your journey.
Behind your forehead rests a gentle conductor. This is your prefrontal cortex, the quiet keeper of your personality. It balances your emotions, like a calm hand on a silken thread. It guides your focus, helping you leave the day's worries behind. With each gentle breath, it steers you toward a state of deep serenity. This part of you knows how to find the stillness. It allows your mind to settle into the soft cradle of sleep. Imagine it smoothing the ripples of your thoughts until all that remains is a quiet, moonlit lake. And as this peace washes over you, your brain continues its quiet work. Your brain, though only a small fraction of your body, quietly uses a fifth of your energy. It draws a steady stream of glucose and oxygen, like a soft river flowing in the darkness. This energy keeps the gentle glow of cognitive activity alight. It sustains the delicate dance of neurons as you float between waking and dreaming. There is no rush, no demand. Just a quiet, constant hum, maintaining the peace within you. Feel that gentle current, powering your rest. It is the unseen tide that carries you further from the shore of the day into the deep waters of sleep. This quiet power is housed in a space of elegant design. The surface of your brain is folded like a gentle landscape. Deep grooves and soft ridges create a hidden terrain. These are the sulci and gyri, tucking vast processing power into a small, safe space. This elegant folding allows your mind to be immense, yet perfectly contained. Imagine rolling hills of thought, preserved in the quiet sanctuary of your bones. Every fold is a world, every ridge a silent story. As you drift deeper, you rest within this calm, protected place. This is the architecture of your inner self, built for boundless dreaming. And there, in the hushed cathedral of your skull, your mind is free to let go into the soft darkness. Let your mind soften. As you drift into sleep, listen to the quiet secrets of your resting brain. Feel each word like a soft breath on your skin, a gentle whisper in the dark. Let the day slip away like sand. Your brain holds a quiet, floating secret. It's called neuroplasticity. Softly, it weaves new pathways, new connections like tiny luminescent threads in the deep, dark velvet of night. This gentle dance lets your mind adapt, heal, and grow. Even now, in sleep, a quiet reshaping continues, a vast, peaceful mending of old wounds. Imagine that soft process, a river of change, always flowing, always kind, carrying you deeper into restful stillness. In those deep, silent spaces where your brain reshapes itself, another quiet worker waits. Deep in the brain's soft folds, a quiet librarian rests. The hippocampus, it gently shelves each memory, each moment of navigation. Imagine a warm summer afternoon, the scent of cut grass and the hum of bees pressed into a quiet page. Or the feel of a familiar childhood hallway, the smooth wood under your fingers, held in the still warm air. This gentle guide lets you drift through these spaces, a soft map of all you've been, kept in perfect, peaceful silence. Let the feeling wash over you, warm and safe. From this quiet library of remembrance, we drift deeper into the very substance of thought.
Your brain holds 86 billion tiny points of light, neurons, each one a shimmering spark, a quiet star in a vast inner sky. A soft, rhythmic dance flows between them, a quiet exchange of electrical whispers and chemical caresses. Feel that deep, steady hum in the stillness, a vast network of gentle connection, pulsing with a slow, peaceful rhythm, like distant music heard in a dream. It is the sound of your thoughts woven from soft, silver light, drifting through endless corridors of quiet, like a breath of starlight. In the midst of this luminous dance, a soft embrace holds everything steady.
A delicate layer of cells cradles your neurons. They are the glial cells, a soft, supportive embrace, like a blanket woven from the softest night. They provide a steady flow of nourishment, a gentle scaffold in the deep, still darkness. This quiet hold keeps your brain in a balanced, harmonious peace. Here, thoughts drift softly, and dreams can bloom in a serene, safe garden, tended by unseen hands. Feel the warmth of that embrace, a quiet lullaby for your inner world, soothing and still. And in the quietest part of this garden, a tiny gland waits for the fading light. As evening light fades, a tiny gland deep in your brain stirs. The pineal gland. It releases melatonin in a slow, steady stream, like a soft, silken veil draping over your thoughts. This quiet chemical signal tells your body to let go, to release the day. Feel that gentle descent, a warm wave of rest washing over you, pulling you toward a deep, restorative sleep, still and vast. Drift with it, into the soft, quiet dark, where healing waits, soft and eternal. And so, in this vast inner universe, you find rest. Sleep now, held by the soft architecture of your own mind, floating on a sea of deep, silent peace, as the night carries you into dreams tenderly, like a soft tide, into infinite rest. Your brain, it weighs only about 3 pounds. Yet it quietly sips a fifth of your body's energy. It draws glucose and oxygen, maintaining a soft, steady hum, the gentle glow of consciousness. And within that warmth, the prefrontal cortex rests, a space for quiet reflection. Here, you weigh your choices, softly envisioning a peaceful tomorrow. Deep inside, myelin wraps around your axons, a soft, insulating sheath. It lets your thoughts glide like a calm, effortless river, smooth and silent. The blood-brain barrier, a gentle guardian, it filters what enters with careful, quiet grace, keeping your inner world serene, protected from the turbulence outside. And now, in the deepest sleep, the glymphatic system awakens. A slow, cleansing tide washes away the day's weariness, leaving your mind clear, ready for the soft morning light. And as you settle even deeper now, your brain is quietly reshaping itself. It holds a gift called neuroplasticity, Softly, gently, it forms new connections between neurons, tiny pathways unfolding in the dark, the mind adapting like silk, settling into new folds. So you learn and grow, even as you sleep. Your brain is the softest, fattiest organ in your body, nearly 60% fat, a warm, lipid-rich cushion. It holds every delicate electrical signal safe. Each thought drifts from cell to cell, wrapped in a quiet, gentle embrace. Deep within this quiet space, 86 billion neurons rest together. They form a shimmering web of synapses. Soft pulses of information cross the vast landscape of your cortex, a silent galaxy of light, gently working in perfect harmony. This gentle work requires quiet sustenance. Your brain draws about 20% of your body's energy, though it only accounts for a tiny fraction of your weight. A steady stream of glucose and oxygen, keeping your thoughts floating, effortless like clouds across a still sky, and all this activity creates a soft glow, a tiny electrical field, roughly 12 to 25 watts. Enough to light a single tiny LED, a luminescent whisper in the dark, illuminating the inner world of your dreams and your most peaceful memories. Rest now. Let your mind reshape, protect, connect, glow softly. Drift. Close your eyes and let your mind drift down into the warm, soft dark, where the brain rests in its quiet sanctuary. Tonight, we explore the gentle truths of your sleeping mind, your cerebral cortex, the outer layer of your brain. It is folded into soft, warm ridges called gyri and shallow, gentle grooves, the sulci. This elegant folding is like a quiet origami. It tucks vast processing power deep inside your skull, a peaceful, hidden universe. All your thoughts and dreams rest here, in a soft, deep stillness. Imagine this landscape, vast and quiet, cradling every memory, every whisper of the mind. It rests here, peacefully, in the warm, dark sanctuary of your skull, and deep within this folded landscape, a quiet wonder waits. Imagine a protective, shimmering veil, the blood-brain barrier. It filters the bloodstream, allowing only nourishing elements to drift inward. Softly, gently. This keeps your brain's environment calm, secure, a quiet guardian of the night. Your neural world rests in a warm, still embrace, peaceful and protected. This veil shimmers in the darkness, a gentle, luminous shield. It ensures that the inner world remains calm, drifting in stillness. Only the softest, most nourishing elements pass through, keeping your mind serene and quiet. As you drift further into sleep, the night's gentle work begins. Deep within sleep, the glymphatic system stirs. It gently washes away metabolic waste, like a soft, silent river. This quiet cleaning refreshes the brain deeply and peacefully, leaving your mind clear, rested for the morning. A warm, cleansing tide, flowing through the stillness of the night. Your mind floats in this quiet renewal. Imagine this gentle washing, a soft, rhythmic flow. It cleanses every hidden corner, leaving only clarity and peace. As you drift deeper, the brain breathes softly, renewed and calm, and in this clarity, the senses weave their soft magic. The olfactory bulb. It links your sense of smell to the limbic system, the brain's emotional center. A soft, familiar scent can instantly drift you back to a peaceful memory from long ago. Imagine a warm, fragrant breeze carrying you to a quiet moment, a gentle drift through time to a place of stillness and warmth where you can rest. This connection is ancient and deep. A scent of lavender or rain on earth can carry you to a forgotten, peaceful place, a soft, fragrant journey through the quiet corridors of memory. All of this rests in the quiet of your brain. Your brain is a quiet place. It has no pain receptors of its own, while it interprets the body's sensations. The brain itself floats in silent stillness. A deep, vast sea of calm and thought, drifting in the night, peaceful and still. You can rest here, in this quiet, floating gently into sleep. This silent organ, it feels no pain, it only holds the whispers of your being, in a state of floating stillness. A warm, deep ocean of peace, drifting into the soft dark of sleep. So rest now in the warmth of these truths. Your brain is peaceful, still, floating. Let go and drift into sleep. Good night. Your brain is a quiet garden, always reshaping itself with tender new connections, healing gently after injury like a soft tide moving to untouched shores. Deep within the cortex, 86 billion neurons glow like a silent galaxy, each a tiny star whispering in delicate electric pulses, weaving the tapestry of your dreams. Your thoughts float on a serene stream, for the brain is mostly water, flowing in quiet balance, so every idea drifts smoothly through endless calm currents. A soft luminescence hums within, enough to light a dim and gentle bulb, a steady, quiet energy guiding your waking hours into the stillness of night. A small seahorse-shaped keeper of memory tucks your favorite moments into gentle folds, so you may drift back to them whenever you close your eyes and let go of the day. Deep within, a soft, warm blanket of myelin wraps each nerve in silence, so that every whispered thought may glide through the quiet gardens of the mind without a single ripple. In the hush of deep sleep, a gentle tide rises to wash away the traces of the day, leaving the brain clear and weightless, like a shore polished smooth by the moon. As dusk surrenders to darkness, a tiny pearl deep in the brain begins to sing a wordless song of letting go, until the whole body drifts into a peaceful, floating stillness. 3 tender veils enfold the dreaming brain, cradling it in a soft, liquid embrace. So it floats, untouched and safe, in the quiet cathedral of the skull. A gentle breath of lavender, or old wood, or rain on dry earth. And without a word, the mind carries you back to a moment wrapped in warmth, held in the soft hands of memory. And so, dear dreamer, we have wandered through the silent halls of the brain, glimpsing its soft secrets and tender rhythms. But now it is time to close the door and let the quiet take over. If this gentle path helped carry you closer to sleep, a soft like would be a quiet kindness. And if you subscribe, I'll be here whenever you need a voice to guide you into the peaceful dark. Good night. As you drift, know that your own beautiful brain is already beginning its tender nightly work, washing the day away with invisible loving hands. Rest now, the world is soft, and all is as it should be.